The world of cryptocurrency, fast-paced, exciting, and sometimes downright wild. Meet Ho Kai Xin, a payroll manager at Bybit, a global cryptocurrency exchange. She was in charge of processing the paychecks for around 900 employees. Sounds like a solid, honest gig, right? Well, let's just say this story's got a twist. In May 2022, Ho thought, what if I could just tweak a few things on these payroll spreadsheets? And so she began. A little magic with Excel, and poof. The money was flowing directly into her personal cryptocurrency wallets. We're talking a whopping $4.2 million in Tether. Yes, that's right, Tether, crypto's favorite stablecoin, funneling into her pockets. No big deal, right? And what did Ho do with her shiny new crypto fortune? Well, she didn't spend it on savings accounts or investment opportunities. Oh no, Ho went full luxury mode. Bags, shoes, watches. If it was expensive, it was in her shopping cart. And let's not forget her new penthouse. Because why wouldn't you drop $750,000 on a deposit for a $3.7 million place? Clearly, she was living the dream on stolen cash. But here's the thing about dreams. They don't last forever. Eventually, someone noticed. After all, it's kind of hard to cover up a multi-million-dollar heist when it involves payroll records. In September 2022, a suspicious colleague gave the heads-up to local authorities. It wasn't long before the police were knocking on Ho's door. By February 2023, Ho was in cuffs. And that's when the wheels of justice began to turn. Fast forward to January 2025. Ho's first stint in court didn't go well. She was sentenced to 6 weeks in prison for contempt of court after she kept spending the stolen money. Yep, you heard that right. Even when the court told her to stop, she just couldn't resist. And then, in February 2025, she received her real sentence. Nearly 10 years behind bars for charges like fraud, money laundering, and providing false information to a public servant. Her time in the slammer starts once she finishes serving her contempt sentence. Talk about bad timing. But it wasn't all bad news for Bybit. Authorities were able to track down and recover a bit of the loot, around $1.1 million worth of Tether from her wallets and a cool $140,000 from one of her bank accounts. Oh, and they also snagged over $330,000 worth of luxury items, including, wait for it, a Mercedes-Benz. So, while Ho's new Benz may have been flashy, at least it didn't stay in her hands for long. But the big question remains. What happened to the rest of the stolen funds? The authorities are still tracking them down, but as of now, a large chunk of it is unaccounted for. And Ho hasn't made any moves to repay the remaining balance. Classic. So what can we learn from Ho's colorful choices? First off, this case highlights the critical need for strong internal controls in financial institutions, especially in the cryptocurrency world. When you're handling digital assets, you've got to stay on top of security. No exceptions. This incident underscores the need for continuous vigilance and robust security protocols. With cryptocurrency's rise, ensuring that your systems can detect and prevent fraud is more important than ever. It's a wake-up call to everyone in the crypto sector. If you're not safeguarding your assets, you're opening the door for Ho Kai Xin-style shenanigans. Shout out to Bybit's legal and compliance teams, who worked tirelessly to recover some of the stolen funds and hold Ho accountable. It's a reminder that transparency and diligence can make a huge difference in cases like this. And let's not forget, justice may take time, but it eventually catches up with you. So, whether you're managing a multi-billion-dollar exchange or just